Everyone is bragging about bigger models again. The money is quietly pivoting to something way less sexy: how to make those models cheap enough to actually run. Hey friend, it's Friday, December 26, 2025. Today's theme is simple: the efficiency pivot. Scaling is running straight into power, debt, and physics. Everyone who matters is quietly rewriting their spreadsheets. Let me start with the loudest move. Nvidia is paying around $20 billion to license Grok's language processing unit tech. Plus, they are hiring key Grok leaders. Look, this is not philanthropy. This is Nvidia admitting out loud that GPUs are a compromise for inference. Training loves GPUs. Serving huge models to millions of users wants something else. Grok's hardware is roughly an order of magnitude faster for token throughput. Nvidia is taking that temporal instruction set, pulling it into the Blackwell roadmap, and at the same time, removing its scariest pure play rival from the board. The real tell is this: inference is now the main battleground, not training. If you're building anything that smells like inference as a service, this matters today. You should be assuming two things. First, token prices keep drifting down as specialized silicon spreads. Second, general purpose GPU margins face pressure from inside NVIDIA's own product line. For founders, that means you can be more aggressive on usage-based pricing. For investors, it tilts the thesis towards specialized inference chips and software that can route across mixed hardware. Here's the funny part. While NVIDIA is optimizing for efficiency on the chip side, the cloud giants are doing accounting gymnastics on the other side. Hyperscalers are pushing roughly $120 billion of data center build into special vehicles off the main balance sheet. Because nothing says sustainable business model like hiding the power bill, use our usual filter here. The signal? They know the current AI infra burn does not pass a normal hurdle rate if you show it cleanly to shareholders. The noise, the marketing about AI superclouds, and infinite scale. The second order effect, capital for new infra, is going to get picky, and anything that cuts watts per token will command a premium. Same story on energy. The AI compute boom is dragging gas and coal right back into the mix. Data centers are chasing cheap, dirty electrons because the models will not wait for your ESG slide deck. If you are running large workloads, you want to watch one thing closely. Clean energy credits are turning into a shadow currency for AI buildout. Owning cheap, predictable green power is becoming an edge, not a talking point. Quick detour to sentiment. Today's quote of the day is, "I've been allergic to AI for a long time." That is Peter Thiel in an interview with The Spectator. Honestly, given the size of his bets in the space, that is one expensive allergy. Back to the efficiency pivot. You can see the same pattern in the agent stack. Verso ripped out 80% of the agent's tools. Why? Because every extra tool slot is latency, flakiness, and a new way to hallucinate. Tool choice is becoming a product decision, not a playground. Mandate frames agents as economic actors with policy-based authority. That is a fancy way of saying you stop fiddling with prompts and you start writing rules like a regulator. Velcore adds a hard safety line at the Python execution boundary so the model can think whatever it wants, but the code path is sandboxed. Put this together. The agent story is moving from infinite tools and vibes to tight tool sets, clear policies, and hard runtime guards. On the research side, the efficiency theme keeps going. VLGPA beats big multimodal models on vision tasks by predicting latents instead of pixels. Translation, you get strong video understanding without paying the generative tax. Octonian BitNet compresses models from hundreds of megabytes down to a few dozen. That pushes real reasoning onto tiny edge devices. If you care about on-device agents, this is the kind of work that makes your roadmap real. I will leave you with this. Everyone is still talking about intelligence as if scale guarantees profit. But the actual game that emerged today is different. Who can turn raw capability into efficient, governed, and cheap tokens without blowing up their power bill or their balance sheet? So the question I'm watching is this. As compute, energy, and debt all tighten at once, where do you see the most underpriced efficiency gain in your own stack? Have a tip? Send it our way. Cheers, Teng Yan. See you tomorrow.